Miss Pavarotti at 5-2. Jim the Dancer now back 5-2. Will and Pat. Miles, second wire. And they're off. Jim the Dancer and Will and Pat outside gates. Plum is right there too. Her Way is rushing up in Miss Pavarotti. So it's going to be Plum and Her Way headed for the lead. Miss Pavarotti back in third. Jim the Dancer stalks outside from fourth position early. For Southern Bells and Will and Pat is the trailer. On up the backstretch now. Her Way leads the way. Jim the Dancer in his eager second there on the outside. Jim the Dancer rolls up outside. Jim the Dancer second, and Plum in between horses is in third. And Miss Pavarotti is in the speed mix too as they move on for the far turn. Looks like the saddle slipped forward a bit on Jim the Dancer. His second last position is for Southern Bells. Is 4.5 off the lead, and Will and Pat is sixth and last, but in striking range of the lead around the far turn. Here's Her Way, Plum right there, and Miss Pavarotti keeping pace with them while three wide for Southern Bells, followed by a rough and double trip for Jim the Dancer. Saddle slipped up, it appears, and Will and Pat's down inside, ground saving. Will and Pat will have to quicken now. Onto the top of the stretch. Miss Pavarotti and Plum now to the lead, with Her Way attempting to stay on for Southern Bells. Will and Pat is the great ground saving down inside Jim the Dancer. Miss Pavarotti at the top of the stretch. A quarter of a mile left to go to the second wire. As open two on Plum, who's on the left, lead racing greenly. She's willing as Plum, but very green down to the inside. Miss Pavarotti from Plum by a length with 1 furlong left to go. Miss Pavarotti, Plum responds to the challenge. She's got a touch of class, she does. Plum with a 16th to go. Opens up on Miss Pavarotti, followed by 4 Southern Bells in Her Way. Plum, she was plumb too good to win it from Miss Pavarotti. Jim the Dancer and Will and Pat outside gates. Plum is right there too. Her Way is rushing up in Miss Pavarotti. So it's going to be Plum and Her Way headed for the lead. Miss Pavarotti back in third. Jim the Dancer stalks outside from fourth position early. For Southern Bells and Will and Pat is the trailer. On up the backstretch now. Her Way leads the way. Jim the Dancer in his eager second there on the outside. Jim the Dancer rolls up outside. Jim the Dancer second, and Plum in between horses is in third. And Miss Pavarotti's in the speed mix too as they move on for the far turn. Looks like the saddle slipped forward a bit on Jim the Dancer. Second last position is for Southern Bells. Is 4.5 off the lead, and Will and Pat is sixth and last, but in striking range of the lead around the far turn. Here's Her Way, Plum right there, and Miss Pavarotti keeping pace with them while three wide for Southern Bells, followed by a rough and double trip for Jim the Dancer. Saddle slipped up, it appears, and Will and Pat's down inside, ground saving. Will and Pat will have to quicken now. Onto the top of the stretch. Miss Pavarotti and Plum now to the lead, with Her Way attempting to stay on for Southern Bells. Will and Pat is the great ground saving down inside Jim the Dancer. Miss Pavarotti at the top of the stretch. A quarter of a mile left to go to the second wire. As open two on Plum, who's on the left, lead racing greenly. She's willing as Plum, but very green down to the inside. Miss Pavarotti from Plum by a length with 1 furlong left to go. Miss Pavarotti, Plum responds to the challenge. She's got a touch of class, she does. Plum with a 16th to go. Opens up on Miss Pavarotti, followed by 4 Southern Bells in Her Way. Plum, she was plumb too good to win it from Miss Pavarotti. $2,341 superfecta $211.50. 2-3 exacta, $19.20. 2, 3, and 4 trifecta, $2 try, $98.60. It's Plum in the winner's circle for Dark Hollow Farm. Bred in Maryland by Dark Hollow Farm. 2-year-old chestnut filly by Pure Prize from Bamba Banat for Love. Winning trainer Rodney Jenkins. Travis Dunkelberger aboard. Time 140.01. Ninth race, Sarah Rook on 3. Ken Sing a Song. Scratch 7, Ringside Rose.